them niggas.
Back against the wall, I don't know who to trust. I was down to my last broke, trying to come up. Feeling stuck, feeling wasteless, feeling lost and feeling stupid. I'd be lying to you if I told you I ain't go through it. Try to run from the pain, but I'm steady fighting demons. Paranoid, thinking everybody's plotting and scheming. Shady ass world and I ain't trying to fall victim. I'm mad most of my homies dead or locked down in prison. My niggas ain't coming back, kinda got me tripping. Mistakes can cost a lifetime. Be wise with your decisions. I was blind to the fact, overlooking what's important. Can't share it with my people. What good is all the fortune? Never in my bloodline to be something that I'm not. Sometimes I talk to God, my pops, Mac Dre, Big and Pac. Never thought I'd make it out alive. I was hard-headed, I messed up everything. Family, business, and credit. Full court pressure, I'm trying to ball before I go. Never fall out with my brothers over no punk-ass hoes. Jealousy is envy, don't turn on your niggas for no cash. It's death before dishonor, give my brothers all my last. Leave my boots in a snowstorm, don't make me regret it. Put my life on the line for you, blood I'll shed it. Vowed to stick to the code from the moment that I said it. And everything niggas did for me, I'll never forget it. It's a long ass journey and I'm still climbing up the ladder. I was told chase the dream, the money gon' come after. My daughter getting older, which means time is really ticking. Before he pull the plug, I just wanna be in a better position. A nigga look happy, I've been going through it lately. Post-trauma stress disorder got me feeling real brazy. Keep my head on the swivel, watching out for those that hate me. No fake love at my funeral, when I die, just cremate me.
A nigga look happy, I've been going through it lately. Post-trauma stress disorder got me feeling real brazy. Keep my head on the swivel, watching out for those that hate me. No fake love at my funeral, when I die, just cremate me. Oh, that.
Top of the day. What's good with it, y'all? Want to thank you once again for pulling up and tuning in. If you haven't, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, follow, Put You On Media, and that's PUTYOOONMEDIA. Put You On Media. We're going to put you on what's going on. Thank you again for pulling up, tuning in, man. We got another one like the other one. Man, I have some time to think, you feel me? And I know it's a lot of stuff that's going on, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna touch on it too, you feel me? So don't be thinking like, oh, I be forgetting about stuff, or I ain't paying attention to stuff, what's going on with the protesting and all that stuff. I'm gonna touch that stuff, you know what I'm saying? The before, the aftermath, I'm gonna touch that stuff. But you know what? I have some time to think. And I said, you know what? Tomorrow is Father's Day. All right. I said, you know what, today, on this episode, we're going to do something special, Father's Day, man. Feel me? Mothers are important, too. I don't forget about the single moms out there and the moms that's, you know, doing their thing. Shout out to the single mothers. But the fathers don't get a lot of credit, too. And these are the fathers that are still active in their children's lives, regardless of what happened with them and the mother, or if they are still with the mother. You feel me? Because fathers are important, and I'm getting a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of videos of, you know, women, society degrading, pushing the fathers out of the house home. And let me tell you something. And this is a joint. I don't Newport, no Marlboro, I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to, though, years back. But it's been 3 years since I ain't smoked not one single cigarette. So this is a little joint. So I'm chilling. I'm in a good mood. You know what I mean? Had a long week. And I had, you know, a day or two to think about what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how fathers are important. You feel me? Because they are. And we ain't talking about you deadbeat dads who just go on Facebook and brag about what you're doing. No, we talking about, you know what I mean, you in your child's life, regardless of what's going on with you and the mother. You're still active. You're still checking on your kid. You're still guiding your kid. You're still providing for your kid. When the kid is with you, you still do things with your kid. You notice your kid. You check on your kid. We are talking about active fathers, whether you and the mother are together or whether you and the mother are not together. I'm talking about those fathers. And like I said, mothers are important too. And I'm going to do a segment on the mothers that are taking care of the children and that are looking out for their children. Single moms and moms with help. You feel me? So don't come in my comments talking about, what about the moms? Like I said, tomorrow's Father's Day. And I just wanted to, you know, salute and shout out to all the fathers that are active in their children's life. Shout out to the fathers that are trying to be active in their children's life, regardless of what the mother is doing or trying to keep the mother away from the kid. And a lot of you mothers do that, you know what I'm saying? Because you still be in your feelings and still be mad, you know what I'm saying? Because the father done moved on or it didn't work out, you know what I'm saying? Or you moved on, you fucked up, and you want to keep the child from the father. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't do that, because that's not good, and all you doing is harming the child. You feel me? Especially if you got a young boy. A young Latino, a young African-American boy who does need the father figure around, and the father does want to be around, the active father that wants to be around. We ain't talking about The deadbeats. No, we talk about the active fathers. Stepfathers too, because there is stepfathers out there that step up, you know what I'm saying, and be in the child's life and take care of the child, and they don't get credit either. You feel me? And I say this to say because I'm seeing on videos and clips, and I'm gonna show y'all, you feel me, women, oh, I don't need no man, or I don't need the man, you know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, you know what I'm saying? The government pushed the black man out the household with welfare. It's a given fact. I just seen a clip of somebody saying there used to be punishment back in the days, if the father was in the household. So let's address that. You feel me? I'm going to show y'all a clip of that too. And then I'm going to show y'all some clips of the 90s shows, you know what I'm saying, when there was the black father and they was teaching the message from the Huxtables, Bill Cosby Show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Uncle Phil, Family Matters, the Wayans brothers, they pops, you know what I'm saying? That stuff mattered. You feel me? Even hanging with Mr. Cooper. You know what I'm saying? He was a influence to the kids at the school. You feel me? They don't make shows like that no more. Different World. You know what I'm saying? Them type of shows. Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? Where there was Uncle Junior. Somebody. Sanford and Son. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them shows like that. Now these shows you seeing, they don't want the daddy around. They showing when the daddy in jail on, you know, the Love and Hip Hops and Basketball Wives and all that type of stuff. You feel me? Downgrading the man, and I don't need no man. And it's sad because fathers are important. You feel me? I miss my pops and I miss my grandpa. And I'm going to tell y'all something, man, for real. When my pops was in the household, I'm going to keep a G with y'all. A lot of stuff I wasn't doing. I wasn't getting in trouble in and out of jail. You feel me? He wasn't going for that. You know what I'm saying? My mama wasn't going for that, but it was only so much she could do. Because she had to work double shifts, you know what I'm saying, when it became a single-parent household. But my mama never denied my daddy from me. Never. I was just more in my feelings, you feel me? But my mama never denied my dad. And shout out to moms, because she kept the G. Feel me? Told my dad, like, just don't forget you got a son. Anytime you want to come see him, I'll get him ready. You feel me? My mama didn't take him to court for nothing. She just said, do what you got to do. And remember, you got a son. Not that many women nowadays, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. But yeah, shout out to all the fathers out there that's, you know what I'm saying, in their children's life and want to be in their children's life regardless of the situation. And you women, y'all need to stop doing that, man. Y'all need to stop keeping the man from their son or daughter or from their child if they're actively wanting to, trying to, and willing to, and pushing a line to be. You feel me? Let that go, whatever happened to y'all. If y'all do want to work it out, work it out. If not, don't work it out and move on. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't the kid's fault because you're only hurting the kid. You feel me? Real talk. So, without further ado, we're going to get into some of these fatherly clips and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear y'all thoughts and y'all going to hear my thoughts. So, go ahead and get your popcorn ready, get your blunts ready, get your Kool-Aid ready, your champagne ready, your soda ready, kick your feet up, and we finna get into these clips right about now. Let's go.
Your mother and I shouldn't care if you get D's because you don't need good grades to be regular people.
Right.
Okay. Oh, suppose you graduate from high school. Let's say you just slide by. All right. Now you got to find a job. Now, what kind of salary do you expect for a regular person?
$250 a week.
$250 a week?
Yeah.
Sit down. I'm going to give you $300 a week. Yes, indeed. $300 a week, $1,200 a month. All right?
Great, I'll take it.
Yes, you will. And I will take $350 for taxes.
Whoa.
Huh? Yeah. Now, because, see, the government comes for the regular people first. Now, how much does that leave you with?
$850.
All right. Now, you've got to have an apartment because you are not going to live here. So, an apartment in Manhattan will run you at least $400 a month.
I'll live in New Jersey.
All right. You live in New Jersey, you've got to have a car.
I'll ride a motorbike.
You need a helmet. Figure $100 a month for clothes and shoes.
Figure 200. I want to look good.
Okay, so what does that leave you with?
$200. So, no problem.
There is a problem. You haven't eaten yet.
I can get by on bologna and cereal. So, I got everything I need, plus $200 left for the month.
You plan to have a girlfriend?
For sure.
Regular people.
Some business came up I gotta handle. So we're gonna have to put our trip on hold. You understand?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Just for a couple of weeks.
I understand.
Yeah. Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, I'll call you next week and we'll iron out the details. Okay?
Yeah.
It was great seeing you, son.
You too, Lou.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Will.
You know what? Actually, this works out better for me. You know, the Slimmies of summer come to class wearing next to nothing. You know what I'm
Will,
saying?
it's all right to be angry.
Hey, why should I be mad? I'm saying at least he said goodbye this time. I just wish I hadn't wasted my money buying this stupid present.
I'm sorry. If there was something that I...
Hey, you know what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know? Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom, when's Daddy coming home, you know? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil?
You did.
Got through my first day without him, right? I learned how to drive. I learned how to shave. I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him! I ain't need him then, and I don't need him now.
Will.
Now, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm having me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man?
Hey, boys.
Hey, Pops. Where you going with that Hawaii 5-0 shirt on? Hey, Pop, what you doing closing the diner at 8:30 in the morning?
It's James Brown's birthday. That may be a holiday they don't celebrate in Arizona, but we do here in New York. I gotta get on a good foot. Ow!
Hey, whoa. Shababa's a boo, Pop. Hang on. We ain't buying it. What's really going on?
All right. Your mom's mom is coming in town, and I gotta get out of here.
Grandma Ellington's coming, Pop?
Yeah, man, that broad has hated me ever since I married your mama. She even threw rice at me on our wedding day.
Pop, that's traditional.
Yeah, but it was still in the pot.
Hey, Pop, now look, that's our grandma. Y'all promise me ain't gonna start nothing this time. That's right, Pop. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Come on.
Well, okay.
All right.
I promise.
One love.
I'll be nice.
Okay. All right. That's my man.
Grandma's in his house.
My favorite mother-in-law. Come on, give me a big kiss.
Negro, please. My baby. Give me some sugar.
Oh, girl, look at you. You are styling. Okay. Well, look at you, Grandma. Your pretty smile.
Thank you.
Where'd you get the teeth?
Home Shopping Network.
Isn't that the same place you got the hip?
Mm-hmm. 2 more easy payments and they're all mine. My, look at you too. So handsome,
Hey.
getting so big.
Yeah.
I'm glad you took out to my side of the family. Otherwise, you might have ended up looking like Homie the Clown here.
Boys, I know I promised, but does Dracula know you out of the castle?
You ain't nothing but a punk.
Why don't you take your brittle butt back to the cornfield and give the scarecrow a lunch break?
Wait.
I ain't scared of you, you old bag. I just had my tetanus shot.
Oh, wait.
You want some of this?
Oh, wait a minute. Are you set tripping off the bin here? Wait a minute. No. Are you set tripping? You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
First and foremost, before I, commentate on some of these videos, because I know some women gonna get mad and be like, what about single moms? Single moms are important too. Mothers are important too. But today, on this episode, and this, topic, I put you on media, fathers are important. And you see in some of them clips, from Fresh Prince down to Family Matters, fathers are important. Down to the Cosbys. I know whatever happened with Bill Cosby and all of that stuff, and I believe that was just some BS, because he was trying to buy NBC, and that happened in the 80s, whatever. But yeah, as you can see in some of those clips, man, fathers are very important. You know what I mean? And it's just wild, because I was sitting there the other day and I'm like, damn, man, they don't make TV shows like this no more. Remember back in the early 90s, late 80s, they had these TV shows, man, and it was teaching us something, man. That black love, black unity was very important, and fathers were important in the household, as well as both parents were important in the household. And now you look at, they don't even make movies like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you the last time I seen a movie like that. You know what I mean? And it's just, we got to do better, you know what I'm saying? Until you deadbeat, you know what I'm saying? Step up. You had your kid, you feel me? You knew what was coming. But if you're a deadbeat father out there, you need your ass whooped. You feel me? And I mean by deadbeat, you choose to not want to be in your kid's life because of some emotional shit that happened with you and the mother. You feel me? Like, that's out. You still supposed to take care of your kid and still supposed to take care of your responsibility. But shout out, salute to all the fathers that is out there doing what they supposed to do and taking care of their responsibilities. I salute you, and it's not a day that goes by I don't think about my dad. You know what I'm saying? He was hard on me for a reason, because it's hard as a black man, first and foremost. Two, he was hard on me as a reason because, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna give it to you easy. Ain't nobody gonna, reward you for everything. You feel me? And I understand now. And it's sad because, be about dad, we was having differences before, he left this earth, and my mom was the one that put it in his ear and my ear, like, y'all need to make amends. And we did. And I'm thankful for that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to moms. I'm really thankful that, me and my dad did bury the hatchet and did bury the, fusion that we had between us, you know what I'm saying? And he told me the realest stuff, you know what I'm saying? He said, I was hard on you for a reason because I didn't want you to go through what I went through. And when you get older and I'm gone, you're going to understand that. And that's what messes me up every day mentally, you know what I'm saying? The fact that this man told me this. Like, when I'm gone, you gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? I miss my grandpa too. He was a good father. You know what I'm saying? A father, you feel me? A grandfather, came from Jacksonville, Florida. Duval, shout out Duval, you feel me? I got a lot of family out there, but went in the military, did his 20 years, retired. Then he worked in the federal prison system, retired from there. And he worked in the church, you know what I mean? Helped turn that around. And I miss both of them, you know what I mean? My grandpa was a lot too. He was like a father to me too, because after my father, you know what I'm saying, left the earth unalived, you know what I'm saying? My grandpa, played the role as my father too. Get on me when I'm, messing up, get at me, you know what I mean? Talk to me as a father, you know what I mean? Coach me as a father. And I didn't ask him to, do that. He just, saw that I lost my father at a young age, and he automatically did that, you know what I mean? And I miss both of them. So to all you men out there who do have a father, bury that hatchet. If y'all got some type of bad blood, whatever happened, even if you got to pick up the phone, if you can still pick up the phone and call your father, make sure you do that. If you can go pull up on your father, knock on the door, make sure you do that. If you can go visit your father, get on the plane, train, I don't know, you go see the bride, You feel me? You'll go pull up on the bitch, go call her, go blow her up. You know what I'm saying? If she block you, you gonna call through different numbers. So do the same with your father. You feel me? And to you fathers out there, that is, you know what I'm saying, taking care of your responsibilities, taking care of your kid, doing what you got to do, struggling, surviving, whatever you got to do to teach your kid right from wrong, being in your kid's life, being active, you know what I'm saying, trying, you know what I mean, regardless what's going on with you and the mother, you even if you popping up at the school, you popping up at the pad, you feel me, doing whatever you got to do to try to be in your child's life and the mama's still tripping, I salute you. Feel me, to take her to court. We don't want to, you feel me? We don't want to do that, you know what I mean? Because of our pride. But if you ain't getting no response that you need to be getting and y'all ain't on no agreement, like, okay, I'm finna come get my son, all right, it's cool. Or you can come pull up, hey, come on, little man, whoop. Or I got him for a week and you know for sure she's still going to be on that type of path, then take her ass to court real shit because you don't want to regret it, you know what I mean? Because I regret not taking mine to court, you feel me? When I was told, man, take her to court, you know what I'm saying? When I found out she was finna run off to go to a whole nother state with my kid, and she eventually did, you feel me? But that's nor here nor there. My child is grown now, you feel me? I went through that, but that was partially my fault because I should have went to court so I can get custody, some type of agreements to where you can't leave the state. But like I said, that's my fault. But anyways, so all you active fathers out there, man, I salute you, man. Enjoy your Father's Day, man. And to you women out there, man, who are, you know what I mean, letting your child's father be active because he is active, that's what's up. To you women that ain't, y'all ain't shit, you know what I mean? And it's only gonna hurt your child because, like they say, eventually the child sees which parent was the good one and which parent was the bitter one. Real talk. So I ain't gonna talk y'all ear off. Salute to all the fathers out there, man. Rest in peace to my father, rest in peace to my grandfather, and rest in peace to all the good fathers out there who we did lose, you feel me, under any circumstance, unalive, you feel me? Shout out to all the fathers out there, to all you deadbeats, man. Step it up, man. Do what you gotta do. Figure it out, man. You figure it out when you're trying to call a bitch or when you're trying to do that or when you're trying to get some money. So do what it is you need to do. Put your pride to the side, get out your feelings, and get in your kid's life. One love, one life. Love it, live it. God first, health, wealth, believe in self. You only got one. Real talk. Want to thank you again for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe. Put you on media, PUTYOOONMEDIA. We're going to put you on what's going on. If it ain't going on, you know the slogan. We ain't going to put you on. One life, love it, live it. God first. I'm out.
The U.S. government once penalized black families for having fathers in the home, and the effects are still felt today. During the 1960s and 70s, public assistance programs such as welfare and housing aid included what was called the man in the house rule. Under this rule, a woman could not receive government assistance if a man, even the father of her children, was living in a home. This forced thousands of black families into a heartbreaking choice: stay together and struggle financially, or separate so the mother and the children could receive benefits. For many black fathers, this meant 1, being forced out of their own homes, 2, struggling with unemployment due to discrimination, and 3, watching their families suffer economically despite their best efforts. Even though the rule was eventually struck down, the damage was already done. It contributed to generational poverty. Instead of building black wealth, black families had to survive on unstable government aids. It contributed to fatherless households. This policy incentivized single-parent homes, leading to a rise in a father absence. And then 3, mass incarceration. As economic opportunities shrank for black men, many were funneled into the prison system. How does it still affect us today? Well, black families still face economic disadvantages due to lost generational wealth. The stereotype of the absent black father was largely created by policies like this, not by choice. In reality, black fathers are among the most involved parents when present. Government policies still shape black wealth and family structures, making it critical to understand history and advocate for our economic empowerment. Well, what's the solution? We got to build our own economic power. We got to practice collective economics, invest in circulating our dollars within the community. We got to have more financial literacy, teaching wealth building strategies and dependency, and we need to have real estate ownership to secure land and assets for our future generations. We must reclaim our financial independence and rewrite our family legacy. The past does not define us, but understanding it helps us shape a better future. Now stay woke, wealthy, outstanding, knowledgeable, and empowered, and let's continue to build. Now drop a black fist in the comments and
I think it's like 85% of the prison population come from single parent homes, more than likely single mother homes. Because a woman isn't equipped to teach a man how to be a man.
We had a Dr. Jamon on one of our shows. We interviewed him, and he basically said that, you know, a man has to be modeled. So like if there's no model, it couldn't possibly be a man. So that, I think I'm on 100% agreement with you. Somebody has to show you how to do it.
Yeah, manhood is taught. Being a boy is learned. Women raise boys, men, fathers raise men. But after a certain age, you disattach yourself from your mother.
Young men right now, and they only 12 and 11 right now.
Boys.
But they stand up right now.
Boys,
I
not
got young
men.
niggas that
No
will.
woman can raise
But
a
they
son
will.
into a man. The only way a son can become a man is through a father. The other way is discovering it on his own. You haven't lived the male experience. You lived a female experience. The female experience is more privileged than the man's position. This chick is on a stripper pole. Can a nigga get on a stripper pole and make bread like that?
Yes,
Heck
you
no.
can. Yes,
No,
you
you're
can.
speaking about the exception. I knew y'all was gonna say
Okay.
that. That exception of men that actually go on a stripper pole and dance, they don't even make a fraction of the money that strippers make. So what I'm saying is facts. You don't have to work. You can sell and still make it. You live life on freaking easy mode. You don't get it. You can't raise no son. It ain't happening. You don't understand the male experience. So the only thing you can hope for is maybe some nigga that you can bag as a stepfather to raise that nigga for you. And if not, you better hope that God is with your son to raise that nigga into a man. If not, he ain't being no man. He gonna be like all of these other wimps that y'all chicks complain about. Sassy boys. Oh, these is feminine. Oh, they're leading me on. They're selling me a dream. They're not being masculine and telling me the truth. He's gonna be like one of those niggas. The niggas that y'all chicks complain about. What are you talking about? You raising a boy into a boy. He will never be a man.